Alright, welcome back to another video. So this video I want to talk about chatting on the OF page, a bit of like hiring chatters, how to train them a little bit, chatting style, stuff like that. So yeah, so first of all, hiring chatters, it's pretty simple. You can go on websites like online jobs, Upwork, and Telegram groups as well. So if you're in OFM or if you're in any OFM Telegram groups, you've probably seen like hiring VA or job OFM Telegram groups. That's where you can find VAs that might, be able to chat for you, right? Now, when you're actually hiring them, obviously you want to pick out the ones that are actually good. So what you can do is create a Google form with these questions, so their name, their Telegram username, an English test, see how good the English is, because obviously this is very important. Internet speed test, obviously if they're lagging all the time or they have bad internet, they're not going to be able to chat very well. Same with typing speed test. If they have any more than like 60 words per minute, should be fine. Work experience. So if they don't have any experience at all, that's fine. A lot of the time you can train chatters from completely zero, and they can still end up being good. But if they do have some experience, then it will make your life a little bit easier because they'll actually understand like what they're doing. Both options are fine. It kind of just depends on the VA. It's kind of more like a decision you have to make. Like if they seem like they're not very smart, then you'll kind of know. And how many hours they can work and when. Obviously, this you want to know because you're gonna want to hire a few, like 2 or 3 chatters, depending on how many models you have. If you're watching this video, if you're looking to hire chatters, you probably don't have many yet. So if they can work at least like 6 hours a day, I'd say that's fine. Obviously, realistically, you want to have chatters that can do 24/7 in total. So, yeah. So obviously, pick the best ones out of all your applicants, and then from there you start training. So training. First thing to keep in mind is training can take a while. Don't rush it because obviously sales or chatting in OFM is where you make most of the money. Obviously from subscribers you'll make money. Some people might tip even if you don't chat. Some people might tip. But chatting in OFM is where you make most of the money in most cases, unless you got a girl like Sophie Rain that gets millions of subscribers anyway, or millions of dollars in subscribers. In most cases, you'll make most of the money in the chatting, so you don't want to rush this, otherwise you're going to be missing out on a lot of money. So you need to choose a chatting style, which I'll be talking about in a second. But yeah, create videos of chatting. So if you've done chatting yourself, or if you just somehow have videos of people chatting and getting sales, you want to make videos of you talking about like why you got sales, stuff like that, and it will help the VA understand. And this is something that me and my partner did when we were new to OFM a while ago, but I think it did help us a lot in the long run. Kind of skip having to kind of get sales ourselves. Is if you're new, have traffic, use a chatting agency, and if they perform well and get sales, basically just record your screen and explain why they were able to get sales in that certain situation, right? And then that way, your chatters will see that, or your VAs will see that, the ones that you might be hiring, and they will learn sort of like how they should be chatting to get sales. Teach the chatters that they need to build rapport on subscribers, like when they work, when they get paid, info on themselves, family, hobbies, etc., to build a good relationship. So this is very important. Building rapport on subscribers or fans is one of the most important things in my opinion, because that way it does build a relationship where they're going to end up wanting to spend. A lot of the time, fans don't want to like spend a lot of money straight away. Obviously there will be some, but a lot of the time they won't want to do that, and that's where building a rapport actually is helpful, because you're going to know information about them, so it seems more personal with them. Like if you forget everything about them, or the chatter forgets everything about them the next time they speak, the fan's not going to really seem like you care about him, right? Whereas if you know his age, his name, his nickname, any information about his family, his hobbies, where he's working, when he gets paid, whatever, you'll know a lot more about him and more things to speak to him about, stuff like that. And then the subscriber will obviously, just kind of appreciate that, and you'll build a good relationship with them. Now here I put don't rush sales, but this is kind of about the Chang style as well. But we're talking about this. Build a relationship first, and when the time is right or the fan is horny, try to sell. So we're talking about this now. So chatting styles. Number one is aggressive. It works well if you are getting a lot of traffic. It works well in certain niches as well. But a lot of fans, they just don't appreciate it, obviously, because if you're just spamming them, or you're just trying to force a sale very fast out of nowhere, then a lot of fans are just gonna be like, right, there's no point me doing this. 'Cause I'm not even interested in that. Like a lot of chatters that aren't training very well, they'll just try to push out random content. Like the subscriber might ask for something, and then they'll be like, have this instead, or why don't you buy this first? Which can work sometimes, but if a subscriber subscribes and wants to see something specific, there's no point in refusing to sell them that, right? Now, second one, which I think is the best option, is relationship building. Will make you a lot more money. You can still make a lot of money with a low amount of subs using this instead. So even if you have literally 100 subs, if you're relationship building, obviously not all 100 subs are going to spend a lot, but even 10 subs could spend literally 1k a month, right? And just those 10 subs could make you 10k a month. So relationship building is a lot better. It takes longer to make money, but subscribers will fall in love, and when you act horny or they are horny, it will be a lot more easy to sell. So overall, I think relationship building style is a lot better, just for that reason. Because even if you're not getting that much traffic, which I think is a big problem for a lot of agencies, if you have good chatters, you have a good sales team on the page, you can still make a lot of money, right? So hopefully you guys learned something new in this video. More in-depth information will be in my group. We literally just made a whole new category in the private group just for chatting. There's 4 in-depth channels in that category for chatting, in-depth on how to hire, how to train, styles, organization, all that stuff. We literally just released it like 2 days ago. So yeah,